Adding fractions looks scary, but it's actually just 3 simple steps. In today's lesson, we will learn how to add fractions of both kinds. Fractions with same denominators, known as like fractions, and fractions with different denominators, known as unlike fractions. So here you see on the board, I have mentioned both kinds of addition, right? These are unlike fractions. So we will start with addition of like fractions. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Learning Maths with Namita. So you have to follow certain steps when you are adding fractions, especially like fractions, alright? So first step says that add the numerators. Alright, we can do that. 1 plus 2 because these are the numerators here and denominator stays the same. So what do we get? We get 3 by 5. Alright. So 3 by 5 is the sum of 1 by 5 and 2 by 5. Alright. Now, sometimes there is a step 3 also. Okay. And what is that? This is about simplifying. Okay. So if possible, simplify your answer. So here you see 3 by 5. 3 and 5, they do not have any common factor other than 1. So here further simplification is not possible. So we will leave it like that. Okay. This is the answer. Now let me show you another example where we have simplification. Alright. So we can take 5 by 9 plus 7 by 9. Alright. Now follow the steps. Add the numerators. Okay. 5 plus 7. Denominator stays the same. Okay. And it gives us 12 by 9. Now simplify if possible. So here in the previous case, simplification was not possible. Here it is. Because 12 has factors 2 times 2 times 3. We can write 12 like this. 9 can also be written as 3 times 3. And you see, 3 is common in numerator and denominator. So we will cancel out the common factor. And what are we left with? We have 4 by 3 now. Okay. So whenever possible, do simplify. For detailed video on simplification of fractions, do watch my video. The link is in the description box. Alright, so this is how we add like fractions. Now, let's add unlike fractions. So 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. You see, different denominators are there, right? And what we can do? We have to follow these steps, but before this comes another step, which is make the denominator same, alright? So, first step will be make denominators same or convert the unlike fraction into like fraction, alright? So, we have 4 steps here. Now, you must be thinking how? How can we do that? It's very easy and simple, alright? Now, look at the denominators and find out their factors, okay? 2 and 3, do they have any common factors? No, right? So, you can write it like this. 2 has only 2 factors, 1 and 2. 3 has only 2 factors, 3 and 1. Okay, there are no common factors other than 1 and we ignore 1 because multiplying by 1 doesn't change anything, right? Now, whatever different numbers you are getting here, write them down and multiply. So we have 2, we have 3, we get 6. Even if you write 1, it will still remain 6, right? So you need to make the denominator 6. Clear? Okay. Now, let's write the fractions again. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. Okay. And we need to make the denominator 6. Now see, 2 times 3 is 6, right? So 2 need to be multiplied by 3. And what we do, we multiply and divide by the same number. Okay. Then we have 3 here in the denominator. Now 3 times 2 is 6, right? So 3 needs to be multiplied by 2. So we will multiply and divide here by 2. Okay. What do we get? 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6, right? Now 1 times 2 is 2 and 3 times 2 is 6. Now see, what are we doing? We are adding the like fractions. So step 1 is done. Make denominator same. Step 1 is done, right? And after that, the same steps will be followed. Add the numerators and denominator remains the same. So we get 5 by 6. So this is how we add unlike fractions. First we convert them into like fractions. Then we add the numerators. Denominator remains the same and it becomes super easy. Now I'll tell you another shortcut method to add such kind of fractions. Okay. It saves a lot of time when you have to do it quickly. Alright. Okay. Now first let me write the fractions again. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 we have. Okay. But you have to be very careful that when we have to use this method, you cannot use it in every addition. Alright. Okay. What do? We multiply these numbers. So the numerator of one fraction will be multiplied by denominator of another fraction. Same thing will be followed next. Numerator of another fraction will be multiplied to denominator of another fraction and they will be added. Okay, let's do that. This will give you the numerator. 1 times 3 plus 1 times 2. Now you must be thinking, how do we get the denominator? Very simple. Multiply the denominators and it will give you the result. Denominator, okay? So 3 plus 2 divided by 6, we get 5 by 6. See how quickly I got the answer. Correct? So this is very easy, simple and quick method, but it is good to know the proper long method, how to solve it, because you need to have a good understanding of the concept. Okay, but when you are in the middle of some big question and it comes in between, you can do it quickly in seconds. All right. Now, another kind of addition we'll do, unlike fractions only, but where the denominators have some common factors. Okay, we can take 1 by 3 and 1 by 9. Okay, these are still unlike fractions because they have different denominators, but they do share common factors. Okay, they do have common factors. Let me show you. 3 can be written as 3 times 1. 9 can be written as 3 times 3. Do you see any common factor here? Yes, 3 is common, right? In both. So the pair which is common, it is counted as single. Okay. So this is 3. Now this one is left. We will multiply it and we get 9. Okay. Now we know that the denominator should become 9. So here 1 by 3 we have. Now 3 when multiplied by 3 gives us 9, right? So it means we need to multiply and divide by 3 here. And 1 by 9 will remain same because it already has the denominator 9. Further solving, it gives us 3 by 9 plus 1 by 9. Now it becomes addition of like fractions. So we will add the numerators and denominator will remain the same. And the sum we get is 4 by 9. Alright, so this is how we add unlike fractions where denominators have common factors. Okay, so these are different kind of addition, but even when you are adding unlike fractions, you have to make them like fractions first and then further process is same. All right. So let's practice a little bit. Are you ready? So it's practice time. All right. Let's see how many can we solve and who can solve fast, right? So first is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. Okay. No, let's take something different because we have already done this one. So we will take 2 by 7 plus 3 by 7. Okay. Next we can have 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5. This is unlike fraction with no common factors. And third one we can have unlike fractions with some common factors. Okay. All right. Note them down. Pause the video. Try yourself. Then come back and see how many did, you get right. Okay. And we will also see who can do it faster. Let's start. So this is addition of like fractions. We will add the numerators. Denominator remains the same. We get 5 by 7. Here we'll do the butterfly method because denominators are different and they do not have a common factor. So 1 times 5 and here we get 1 times 3. So 1 times 5 plus 1 times 3, denominator gives us 3 times 5. So 5 plus 3 by 15, we get 8 by 15. Next we have 3 by 5 plus 3 by 4 plus 5 by 6. So factors of 4 are, we can write 4 as 2 times 2, 6 can be written as 2 times 3. So we have common factor 2. So denominator should become 2 times 2 times 3. This pair is counted as single and this is 2, this is 3. All are multiplied, we get 12. So 3 times 3 by 4. Now 4 multiplied by 3 gives us 12. So we will multiply and divide by 3. Next we have 5 by 6. 6 times 2 is 12. So it will become 2 by 2. Solving it further, we get 9 times 12, 9 by 12 plus 10 by 12 and we get 19 by 12. So how many did you get right? Drop your scores in the comment section. So what we have learned today, we cracked the addition of fractions with different denominators, and we also added fractions with same denominators. We also learned a very simple, easy shortcut trick to add the unlike fractions when denominators do not have a common factor, and that method is known as butterfly method, right? Do give a thumbs up if you have liked this video and share this with your friends and siblings. In our next video, we will learn subtraction of fractions. Again, subtraction of like fractions as well as unlike fractions. Subscribe my channel so you don't miss it out. Thank you. Bye-bye.